Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. This is just a quick video today. Just really to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I hope you have a good New Year. If each New Year is better than the previous, that can't be bad. And while you're indulging in whatever you do over the holiday period, as I've always said, spare a thought for those who won't have a holiday because they're working or because they're in a war-torn country. Two in particular spring to mind, thanks to selfish, self-centred dictators and the greed that goes with it. So, yeah, there will be people carrying in basements in the dark and the cold, as a direct result of the orders from one individual. Okay, people have to carry out those orders. Anyway, I hope you all have a good time, a peaceful time, restful time, and you're with the ones you want to be with. Including nobody at all, if that's your choice. There are some that just opt out of all this. It has got a bit silly over the years, hasn't it? The little family time, you know, with a nice meal, and then sit round the fire, you know, open your presents, quiet family time. Those days seem to have gone. It's all about buying loads of stuff and, you know, being seen to have bought loads of stuff. Well, don't come round here if you want to see that. I don't go in for all that, not anymore. Kids are all grown up now. Yes, so spare a thought for those less fortunate for whatever reason. And I hope you all have a good time, peaceful time. I've got some changes coming up for the new year, but we'll discuss those in the last Sunday chat of the year coming up this weekend. And we'll see how we go. I hope everybody's ready for what they call the big day. I mean, all my food arrived yesterday, and for once my home shop had everything I'd ordered with nothing substituted. So Hannah and I worked out what we wanted, and we've got what we asked for. And I've got a job to shut the fridge door now. And some of the stuff's in the freezer. I must remember to get that out as well. I have a little cooking job to do today because I'm not picking Hannah up till quite late this afternoon. I'm picking her up around 5 o'clock, so we won't get back here till sort of it'll be 7 o'clock I expect by the time we get back here. But Hannah probably is working most of the day and getting her last stuff together ready to come down here before I pick her up. She probably won't have had anything to eat, or just a snack. I won't have had a proper meal. So we're having a meal when we get back, despite it being late in the evening. And it's a meal I've never done before. But it'll start off in a minute, when I get round to it, by chopping up some chicken and putting it in a marinade and then putting it back in the fridge so that it can marinate for the rest of the day until it gets cooked later this evening. And then it goes into a meal that I've never done before. So it'll be a bit of a novelty, but let's put it this way. It involves peppers, sliced onions. I might put a bit of garlic in there, I don't know. The chicken, the marinated chicken. A salsa. And then they all sort of get wrapped up and we eat them. There's your big hint. But I haven't done this meal before. And then we get on with our Christmas Day stuff. All the meals are organised. Our trip out to see my son and his family on Boxing Day, that's all organised. Yeah, so I'm ready, as they say. I've got what I need. I've done what I need. I've had a clean round and a tidy round the house so that it's presentable. Because when it's just me in it, I'm not that bothered, quite honestly. But when somebody else is coming round, I make a bit of an effort. Not a lot, but some. And yes, we're all ready to have a nice, relaxing time, mainly based around nice food. the preparation is all part of it. Yeah, I mean, our Christmas dinner will take several hours with both of us pottering around in the kitchen, doing bits and bobs, you know, getting it all together. And I think the important thing with the Christmas dinner, because basically it's only a glorified roast dinner, isn't it? Is timing, is knowing when to put stuff on so that you get the art of it all being ready at the same time, and you're not having to try and keep things hot because they were ready too soon and all stuff like that. Because there's only so much room in the oven. And I mean, we're having a chicken this year. We haven't had a chicken for quite a few years. We've never had a turkey. We don't like turkey, basically. And to hell with tradition. We don't want. If we wanted to be really traditional, we'd have a goose. If you want to go back far enough in history, because you couldn't get turkeys. But anyway, we've got a chicken this time round, and that's, you know, that'll take up most of a shelf in the oven, and there's lots of other things have got to go in there as well. So oven space is of a premium. So it all has to be planned to go in time to all be ready together. I always do a special gravy for our Christmas dinner because we had things like some onion chunks and some garlic bulbs and things like that to cook in with the parsnips and the roast potatoes. And then we've got the meat juices, and all of that lot goes into the gravy. The garlic and the onions cook right down and caramelise. They all get squashed through a sieve, and we get some really nice gravy for our Christmas dinner. So it's all planned, it's all thought through, and it's all in hand, I think, is the only thing. The only thing that's not in hand is me. I'm not ready, which is why I'm holding the camera in my hand, because I'm still in my dressing gown, and I'm not getting me ready till not that long before I need to go and pick Hannah up. Yeah, so I've still got the morning, tidy up the kitchen from a couple of days worth of meals and stuff, get that all nice and clean and ready, and then make a mess tonight when we get back, and and get me ready. And I've got present to wrap up, and I've got to water my phalaenopsis. But apart from that, we're nearly there. And I've just noticed we've got a new bloom, but I can't get at it. Yes, I can. I'm not sure it's fully opened yet, but if we get this out, oof, and perhaps put it there. Oops, you're not going to stand upright, are you? No. Well, it is for now, but I will have to move it. It's not going to stand upright. But my miniature cymbidium, which when you look at the size of the spike, doesn't look much like a miniature anymore, does it? The plant is, but the spike is very large this year, but then it didn't bloom last year. But that's my cymbidium showgirl. Well pleased with that, and that is six weeks early than the last time it flowered. As I said, bearing in mind it didn't flower at all last year, but the last time it did flower, it came out in February. And here we are before the end of December. So it's very early this time round. So I hope it lasts long enough to go to our first meeting, which is the end of January. It should do. It should last, whatever that is, 5 weeks. It should do. But no guarantees. Anyway, that's that. There isn't anything else new in here. There's lots of you've already seen it type stuff lurking around. There's a few extra blooms have opened up there on that long spike. So we've got a couple open there now. But yes, and have we got any other cymbidiums that are getting near it? I don't think we have yet. They're all in spike. So I've got my clunky slippers on. This yellow one that opened its first blooms a very long time ago, but those spikes have gone over and we've got new ones opening up now. So we've got a little short one down in there. There's another one tucked up in the plant there that hasn't started to open yet, and then this one that's opening up now. So that's looking nice. And then the next thing that's going to open will be this one, and this has got a lot of spikes. This is Jamie Red. As you can see, there's a lot of spikes on this one, a lot of buds to come. So and there's one there that's blasted. Oh, blast! A blasted bud. And the other thing is our Paphiopedilum, that's Lianum, primary cross. That should be open in the not too distant future. We've got three nice buds on there. They'll all be open together, or not on the same day, but they'll be open at the same time. So that should look nice. So there we go. So you may not get a video now until the Sunday chat. I've got things on the go. Obviously Christmas Day tomorrow, Boxing Day, we're out in the morning, and then we've got some more nice food and everything. And then the Saturday morning I'm taking Hannah back, and then I'm back down to earth, so to speak, and relax. Anyway, I hope you have a good holiday. Hope you enjoy yourself, and thanks for all my Merry Christmases in the comments and everything. It's appreciated. As I said, it can be a hectic time for some, and some people have got to work, and some people are not going to have a nice time because of the circumstances in their country. But from here, standing in my grow room, there's not a lot I can do apart from wish them well, and hopefully they have a future, and a certain individual doesn't ruin it for them. We shall see. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, see you soon. Bye for now.